You do not need to adjust your screen. This is not Photoshop. This is not a false alarm. You are reading this exactly as I am. Verdict: guilty of murder. Amber Geiger has been found guilty of murder, for the murder of Botham John. Many people, and I do mean a lot of people, are thoroughly shocked and amazed that she was actually found guilty. For a little bit, I was too, but then when I really examined the case and based on everything that we have heard this week, especially on the day that she got on the stand, I knew that they were probably going to most likely not let her walk from this. It would have been hard for them to refute that. I'm going to tell you what her nail in the coffin was, at least for me. When she was on the stand and she was being cross-examined, and they asked her, "Did you do this with the intent to kill?" And she said out of her own mouth, "Yes." That took manslaughter off the table and replaced it with murder, because that means she had intention to commit the crime in which she did. Now, I know that a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, I know that her defense is probably going to try and appeal this if they are allowed to. Hopefully they are not. Especially with everything that's come out in this case, it's going to be hard. Like I said, the defense had a very shaky, non-solid case. Especially when that cross-examination happened. I always was trying to figure out what made them put her on the stand. Like, everything in this case was stacked up against her, and rightfully so. Now, based on what I've heard on Texas guidelines, for this kind of charge that she received, for this conviction she got, she can receive 5 to 99 years in prison. I hope they give her all 99 of them things, and with no parole and no breaking up of the sentence itself. Let her serve that 99 consecutively. It's not like she'll be alive at the end of it anyway. I know that Botham's family can have a huge sigh of relief right now, knowing that this chick is not going to be allowed to walk outside, hopefully ever again, as a free woman. But I will not jump for joy just yet, because there's one last thing we have to do or get through first before we can really say, okay, it's a done deal. And that is the sentencing, the punishment. How many years is she going to get exactly for her crime? Like I said, 5 to 99 years. They could give her the minimum of 5 years for all we know. But I'm going to be optimistic and say they will be dumb if they give her the minimum, considering all the stuff that has come out about this case. Because like I said, if you go on Twitter right now or any social media, a lot of people are thoroughly shocked, but they're glad that she was found guilty, because they already knew what would happen if they would have found her not guilty, considering everything that has come out about this case. And her as a person, like this chick is just rotten. She is rotten to the core, period. As a person, she is tacky. But like I said, I know Botham's family can finally, have a little bit of peace of mind right now. And it was kind of scary at the end, because Judge Tammy Kemp had mentioned something about that castle doctrine that the jurors could use or something like that, or examine or whatnot. But I'm glad that the jurors came back and was like, no, what this woman did was wrong. She was dead ass wrong for what she did. And she knows it. We know it. His family knows that. And now she's going to have to live with this for the rest of her life. I bet she's crying real tears now. She ain't putting on no act now. She is devastated right now that she lost this case. Maybe her maybe that Martin Rivera guy will pay her some conjugal visits. I'm not sure. That's if he's not behind bars himself, which he needs to be for the role he played in the murder of an unarmed black man back in 2007. Maybe they can be cellmates. But that's all I really have right now as it pertains to this. I'm glad that I was able to follow this trial to the best of my ability. The next time I talk about Amber Geiger, if the sentencing is up to my standards, you know what will be coming next. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.